Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to The Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Let's get started.
It's The Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara, Oscar Santana, and Rob Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to The Mike O'Mara Show from Hell's Kitchen in Manhattan, New York, Andersonville in Chicago, Illinois. What is that, a sub-neighborhood of
It's like
Chicago?
it's a neighborhood in Chicago.
Chandler, Arizona, Round Rock, Texas, Midland, Virginia, and here we go, Zaballos, British Columbia, Canada.
Yeah, how about that?
I've always
ever
wanted
heard of
to
that?
visit. Yes, I have.
You really have?
Yeah, I asked my father if we had any connection. He says,
In British Columbia.
he said, "Está en Bolivia?" And I said, "No." He goes, "No chance."
No chance.
You should go, though, and get a T-shirt or something.
I'm
if I'm ever filming a
printing
film,
out
maybe.
things as
Yeah.
we speak
And
today.
I'll
because
swing
that's
through.
I roll. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy surface of the sun. How are you boys doing up there? We're having a heat advisory where we are, and for most of the country, there's some significant heat advisoring going
It's
on.
hot, but the main concern today is the shifting winds, and we've got some Canada smoke again. So we're at a orange
that's
code
the best,
level.
though. Canada smoke rocks.
Isn't that the brand?
It's the nicest smoke.
Isn't it the whiskey you used to drink?
I love it.
Canada
I
smoke?
love it. No, it's weed.
Oh,
What?
baby.
Kidding me?
Yeah.
Come on. Hey, come
It's
on
the
now.
polite weed, Mike.
Welcome to the show. I'm very, very excited to let you boys know that birthday season is about to wind down.
Yes.
And after Wednesday, it will be over.
I have a
Officially
question.
over,
Will you
which is
entertain a
happy
question?
about. Yeah, I'll entertain. I'll do whatever I can to entertain anybody.
Thank you. I was going through all of the marketplaces and the shops yesterday, and you said that Michael's into gaming right now, and it is so foreign to me. Is he at an age where a gift certificate is an appropriate gift? Because I know he's going to want to
have no
game
idea.
something. But thank you.
I
Good
have
night.
no idea. I have no idea. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, what do you play? What does he play now?
I'd rather have you not get a gift.
No. Got to get him a
I'd
gift.
rather
He's
have
my
you get a
godson.
gift. It's his gift. His birthday's Wednesday, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I constantly worry.
I wouldn't worry.
He's not a child anymore, is what he's saying.
Yeah,
But
but
you know what? I mean, really, you guys do. You've done enough. Oscar's done amazing things for him. You've done nice things for him. I mean, it's just.
but not amazing. If I were to get him a good gift certificate, maybe I could be elevated to amazing.
No, you never catch up to your brother.
You're right.
He said, and yesterday, he wanted a gaming desk with this. And as soon as he said IKEA, I mean, that sounds good, because I am cheap.
Yes.
And I was very, very excited. However, when it comes to IKEA, is that the Swedish guy?
The Swedish chef, yes.
There we go. The closest IKEA is all the way across the state.
Yeah, they spread them out. Like, if we want to go, we got to go to College Park.
I thought you would go to Prince
Potomac
William
Mills.
County.
Yeah, Potomac Mills.
That's not
You go
that
down
much
to
closer.
Potomac Mills.
It's not that much closer for me way out in, where I am.
Yeah, because you're so far north
Yeah.
of there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I
get
mean,
it.
it's a hike. They spread them out. Crafty Swedes.
Why are the Swedes crafty?
Because now they're making us come to them.
Well, no, I wish we had one on our side of the state, but I decided if that's what he wants, and it's also going to be a homework desk for him, we might as well hop in the car and make the hour-and-a-half drive over and the hour-and-a-half drive back. And it was a father-son little deal, and we hopped on the highway and left about, I'd say 11 o'clock or so, and went in and we ate Swedish meatballs, and it was...
Did you have lingonberry jam?
What?
Lingonberry jam is another thing they
No.
have.
Oh, you're a connoisseur of the IKEA?
I've never eaten at IKEA, but I've examined the menu, and I know that they have lingonberry jam.
Okay, yeah, no, didn't have the pleasure.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it was fun, and then I'm halfway done with putting together. They're called Alex drawers. I'm sure people that are regular shoppers at IKEA know what I'm talking about. And here's what I can tell you about IKEA.
Yes.
Yes, it's inexpensive furniture. Yes, it's pressed wood.
Mm-hmm.
Basically one step above cardboard. But they fasten it together with metal, so it's pretty sturdy stuff.
It's very sturdy the way they construct it, because every other piece, it's like if you ever get a cheap bookshelf and you don't put the back on it, it's going to accordion over. But that back makes it stronger. Every piece you add strengthens it.
The idea that IKEA is somehow ever going to be premium, I think, was lost on. I gave up on that years ago, right? It's just you pay for the construction is what you do. Like, you save on the materials, but then you paying your time.
Yeah, because it's a decent amount of time to
Yeah.
get that stuff together. And I love doing it.
I enjoy assembly as well.
Hate it.
Do you like it or not?
I hate it.
You hate it.
So much so that there are services that build these for you. The majority of my furniture, probably until 3 years ago, was IKEA.
It's what it is. I mean, the whole it had been many, many, many years since I've been in one of those stores because I'm far away.
The kitchen's not so bad. I wanted to get my mom an IKEA kitchen. Didn't work out.
Did you see that kitchen remodel thing they have?
It's gorgeous.
It looks like any high-end kitchen remodel.
Do they build the sink out of pressed wood?
My mother's kitchen remodel at IKEA. Using IKEA materials.
Did she get an IKEA kitchen?
I got a quote for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's how way I wanted to roll.
I bet she gave you a quote.
When my brother, I drove my mom to College Park and we showed her, look at all these wonderful things we can choose from.
That's the newest thing.
Not so bad.
They didn't have that there when I was there the last time. So seeing literally they stop you. They are that pretty.
So, and this, my sister planted a bug in my ear where she said, you can get the cabinets from IKEA, but get the hardware from Restoration Hardware.
Oh, ka-ching.
So.
This is your sister who said this?
She said that one of her friends in Beverly Hills got her kitchen redone in IKEA with IKEA cabinets, but the hardware, which is beautiful and probably what is most used, they got from Restoration Hardware, and the kitchen looks beautiful.
That's a tricky little thing.
Right?
That's well done.
Well, who can really tell with kitchen cabinets?
Yeah,
right?
It's true.
I'm sure there are a few snobby kitchen people that might know what's going on.
So,
but, I think it's fine. I think it looked amazing.
We got the quote for my mom's kitchen's, I guess, large for my taste, but anything's large for my taste, was roughly $42,000
to get to have a professional come in and do it.
Correct.
With no
with
hardware?
IKEA. With no.
He said, you'd replace the hardware.
For IKEA.
Okay.
$42,000
for IKEA, the IKEA kitchen that I wanted to pay for, and I was like,
I saw one for like $13,000.
Yeah, well, it's a big kitchen.
It looked like the biggest.
It's a big kitchen, and then, but
I bet it starts.
My
at
brother
13.
and sister were like, nah, we don't trust it. So it ended up being like $110,000
to remodel the kitchen.
The full remodel. Yeah.
Wow.
Massive amount of money.
Hell yeah.
What kind of kitchen did you get her?
Kitchen of the future?
Let me be clear. I only paid $20,000 of that. That was my tithe towards
your generosity, your parents.
My brother
unrivaled.
Paid for the majority of it. I think my sister chipped in.
So you had a professional remodeler come in and do the whole thing.
Yeah.
How did it come out?
Money.
It took forever. I kept on saying if we would have gotten Herman here, he would have built this thing in like 2 days.
I know you only contributed a certain amount, but do you happen to remember where the biggest cost was?
Cabinets.
She must have killer cabinets.
They should be there, at least until we sell the house after she passes.
Well, you might need one cabinet then.
That was probably the most evil thing I could ever say about my mom.
That is so Monday Oscar.
I'll be weeping.
It's fine.
I'll be weeping and crying in fetal position.
Anytime until she dies. That's
I got it. Hey, will these last?
We got to return on investment. Those IKEA kitchens will never last. I wanted IKEA. They wanted classy wood.
Okay,
is it
I
light
will
wood?
give you this example.
Yeah.
All right. Back in the day, I come from a town where it was not unusual to see houses on Main Street from the late 1600s, early 1700s.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they built houses where this whole remodeling game, this whole tear down game, this whole rip things out game. I think that back in the day, when you built a house, you were done, right? I think
much.
anyone in those days that built a house,
That was it.
they were building a house for
Forever.
lifetime.
Yeah, forever.
Whereas now it's just these massive industries. Met a guy over the weekend, Friday night, chatted with a guy that was a remodeler, the number one. By the way, this market, inexpensive advertising. You come down here, you can saturate the airwaves, and this guy works for a company, a remodeling company, that will do $50 million next year.
Good for them.
$50 million. And that's for remodeling because it's such a big deal.
Well, there's also the factor of,
Hurricanes.
well, no, the tear down and rebuild where they just buy the lot. And you know what?
That's down south of here where, where the rich get richer.
And the suburbs around here as well. It's
where
horrifying.
people will tear down a perfectly good home.
And build way
Well, maybe it's
high.
not perfect for them.
It's not perfect for them
Yeah,
because they've
so
got the money
they've
that
gotta
where they
rebuild
can do it.
Yeah.
But, when I start waving my little, communist flag, which I want. By the way, I'm wearing a Russian watch today, matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't let them listen.
Does it have a microphone in it?
Yeah.
In my club, I will smash the pot. I will splash the
No, you smash it. You're right. You smash it.
You know what's
Smash
wild, Mike, about that watch? In Russia, watch wears you.
Yeah.
You're doing that thing with your hands again. You're doing
That's
that
right.
little.
He's tasting the sauce. That's his
You
bit.
tasted that. That's your little thing.
I'm trying
There it
my
is.
best, Mike. I'm in recovery.
And his other hand looks like, seriously, looks like Stephen Hawking with your other hand. There.
Well, thank you.
It looks like it's dead. Look at his hand. Look
Well,
at his.
because for those of you that are enjoying the video presentation,
And I'm sure it just increased
can you
twofold.
tell them why you have to now control your hand?
Yes, because, and you know what's funny? I actually happened on a picture back when we were in Georgetown and a picture when we were on that TV show in Maine. In both of them, I had my left hand out like this. And I can't do it because it's an Oscars shot now. So I can't put this hand where it wants to go. And then this hand
That's your sauce
Oh,
annoys
hand.
Mike. So I guess I should like this, but it
It's
doesn't
not
feel
that
right.
If you're using your hands to express yourself, it's it's not necessarily that you move your hands. We all use our
Yeah,
hands
we all
to
do.
talk. You do this little like Lewis Black thing, but it's not twitchy. It's more like I don't know.
Well,
I don't
as
know.
I've
It's
said,
when he's being clever, that's his like, watch this.
I'm
So
trying.
I remember.
I'm trying to not do it anymore.
It's fine.
I'm
like
not
it.
picking your
I
nose.
don't mind
Mike.
it as much. It's and when you're being
Because you're not looking at it.
when you're being a creep like sexually, it's gross with
Well, I have
that,
a different hand motion
that
for
pinky.
that.
Speaking of creep
Yes.
Hi, Carrie.
sexually, and I hate to digress right away.
Yes.
How about that friggin' monster up in Long Island that they caught?
Oh, I know.
Man, oh man! I mean, here's to when law enforcement takes a lot of crap in the United States. It's really nice when they get a win.
Mhm.
It's really nice when they use that absolutely mind-boggling technology to snare a monster like they did. And
3 women within the span of how many years? Is it since
4
this
years, I think, something
happened
like it's
2010.
2010. I think that's when it
2010,
happened.
and then they I guess with DNA they figured out that this guy was still stomping around. Looked like a creep.
Matt, get a picture of this creep.
Well, Mac's actually gone. He went on vacation. It's always great to take a job and then go on vacation right away.
So does this mean nobody can do it?
Well, Dan's back there. I don't think he's got the faculties to do 20 things at once. It's fine. I'm here. I can put it up.
From where you're sitting?
Yes, I've already set it up.
Really?
Let me
All right.
find him real quick.
Yeah.
So what I noticed when they were transferring the guy out today, he's massive. I mean, he's huge. It looked to me like he was dwarfing the sheriffs that were leading him out or the deputies that were leading him out of the jail, the county jail where he's getting arraigned or something like that. But, using the phone of victims to taunt the families, just a
That's sick.
twisted guy. But to garner the detailed DNA from this guy is just, I was reading a little bit about it and how incredibly sophisticated it is. And, it's really, really well done. Where's Mac going on vacation?
I know where he's at. He's at Rehoboth.
Oh, with his mom and dad?
I think so. And I asked him, I said, are you looking forward to some good weather? He says vacations for him are more about eating.
Oh, okay.
They got a red lobster.
That's his legitimate picture right there, but the guy's huge. He's massive.
I think he's as tall as Rob.
I think he's as tall as Rob, and he's wider than Rob.
He was he was wider as he was when Rob was really heavy. He's that wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just, I mean, you can imagine a guy like that being able to overpower people.
Yeah.
So it's
also,
stunning.
I didn't realize that these girls were working girls.
Yeah, they were
Sex
escorts and
workers.
prostitutes.
Oh.
Like if I saw this guy and I was, working, I would think that this is just like a family man that's looking, to get some stuff on the side. I wouldn't think he doesn't look like a murderer at first glance.
I don't know. Did you see that haircut?
Well, they used the term hiding in plain sight, with all that. And what did you say about the haircut?
His haircut looks sus.
Sus. You like using the kids' lingo?
Yeah,
you like that?
sure.
That's that's sus.
That's
it usually
sus,
gets
Dad.
it usually gets a laugh at the house. So I like sus.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Sus is, so anyway, I'm just, kudos to the New York,
It's nice to have a
Long
win.
Island law enforcement up there where they got the guy. And, it's incredible when you think about how they can go into the garbage and grab pizza crusts that the guy had his little, wiener beaters on and, and match it to a hair found at one of the crime scenes.
Imagine
Just
how many
amazing.
people you could have found guilty at the old WAVA.
Oh my God! Sure, when they leave a slice of pizza out, we had the whole sales staff over. Thank you very much. So I got to get back to. I digress there. I'm sorry for that.
That's all right.
Back to the trip to IKEA for Swedish meatballs and pressed wood, and what he wanted more than anything else was a solid desk for doing his gaming, which is what he does all the time. And we've already crashed into the world of Michael qualified for a Fortnite tournament. And
Great.
I informed him. I said, are those in the evening? I said, yeah. I said, you're aware, starting August 1st, you have 2-hour practices Monday through Friday at football. And this is not I can't, you're not in the land of I can't anymore, or I don't want to anymore. You're in the world of commitment to a sport for at least a season where you have to do that. And I got a little bit of and then he processed it and he got it and he understood it. And I think now he knows that it's the real deal. And I like that. I like the fact that I think, when you turn 9 or 10, I think it's time to start accepting the fact that you got some responsibilities.
A little
that go
bit,
along
yeah.
with it. And I love the way they coach these kids. They, they're not treating them with kid gloves. It's not a bunch of dads that aren't trained. The coaches are obviously trained in how to administer this league. So I'm really, really happy about it. And then by Saturday, it'll be over. And, we'll wait till next year for the birthday season to begin, which really, counting you two guys, begins in earnest in March.
Yeah, how do you
season.
rate this year's birthday season?
Not good. Not
Really?
a good one.
How come?
Because I messed up. I messed up with my my daughter Catherine, and we did fine with Elizabeth, and because of Carla. Thank you, Carla. We did fine with Elizabeth, and Michael seems to be a 10, so he's going to be very happy.
And
so,
today is Matthew Bloom's birthday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
Anything you'd like to say, Oscar, to your best bud?
Happy birthday. Get well.
Oh my God.
I thought about you, Mike.
Yes.
That's
If
sweet.
we were in a different situation in life.
There it is.
Samsung sent me. I have the Samsung app
Yeah.
on my phone.
Who doesn't?
So they sent you. They send you like these promos once in a while. I'll glance at them because I'm like, oh, I wonder what they're. Usually it's Android phones, which I don't care for.
Mhm.
But they have this new 98-inch television coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I measured at home. There's not a wall I could fit it on. That's sad.
You
How big-
remember my wall? Is that what you remember?
How big
is
My
it?
giant wall.
98 inches.
That's roughly 8 feet.
I was reading in might have been Esquire magazine that buying the hardware, buying a television set is really kind of outdated. They're really moving towards these
projectors.
These high-end projectors.
Yeah, $30,000. See a
I
3 years.
saw one for $399.
You know, that would look good in your new
I'm
in a
sure
new
that's going to
kitchen.
be quality.
I think it is.
It's
I
not.
think it.
It's not. It's not. It's just not. Like, this is a guy who's tried it. Who's actually tried it? Said, "Oh, this can't be so bad."
Where did you see the $300 projector, Mike?
I was just skimming an article where they were talking about how projection televisions are really replacing these giant screen televisions.
The short throw projectors that
the short throw. You can put it inches from the wall, and you can put these things up.
Huge, like 100-inch pictures, but it's only as good as your wall.
Quality,
it's only as good as your wall.
Well, you can get like a screen that comes down.
A high-def screen.
That's not exactly
fair
cheap,
enough.
But it's also not breaking the bank.
So you've got to have something that
Could I put it on a stucco wall?
You can put it on a white wall.
See, I have that.
If you go white with the wall, you would probably get away with it. And like even an off-white would probably
the brightness of the projection. In
they
Florida,
said, okay,
you're not going to get
that. I read the article that said also preferable in a dark room.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think
you're 98 inches.
Nighttime viewing.
Yes. Can we watch the movie at night?
How much was the 98-inch Samsung?
Well, they were offering an exclusive.
Oh, how lucky
pre-order.
for you! Yeah,
save $1,000.
Well, that scares me right there. Forget me
on a $7,000 television.
That's a big deal.
I have more TV than I require. I'm very happy.
I just thought, who do I know that could actually have a space and a place for 98 inches?
I think that
and
that
your viewing
wall,
living room would be great.
The way I'd love it, but I'm not going to spend that kind of money. And you're telling me that I can't.
No, but if Carla had thought about it, is what I'm saying.
Like for a gift?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Carla.
It's much less than a watch.
You can't do that when you're pouring money into, a new etched window for a business.
You know what? Does she have a television at her business for her clients to watch?
No. She doesn't have that much of a waiting game. They come in, they come in and by appointment only. They roll in and she had a little, of course, Oompa Loompa seat. When I walked in there, I said, is this one of your seats for people to wait in your outer area? Yes, it is. A little blanket and 15 pillows on it. It's like, oh, God, it's so chic. It really is, and I walked in there.
Probably like the majority of her clients.
Like a fainting couch?
Of course, it's the majority of her clients, except the guys that occasionally, do you offer a Brazilian for men?
Oh, dear.
And she has to politely say no to that.
No taints here, sir.
Not do it. Oh, that hurts so good. That hurts so good.
Can I? Can you save those strips for me, man?
I like to save them for my lover.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up. That's nastiness. That is
Make
so
sure you
nasty.
put them in this plastic bag that I've brought.
Yeah,
with me.
so
hermetically sealed.
By the way, her level of confidence about her biz is really spectacular. I'm really,
as it should be.
Yeah, I'm really impressed.
Yeah,
she doesn't cry every time she talks about her business like I do.
Well, Mike, in fairness, you're not very active in your business. You just get the bad news.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get what the hell? I'm not active in my business. I am my business, Pachango.
Yes, of course.
That's what I
I'm well
have.
aware
This
of it.
business doesn't exist with a. What do you mean I'm not active? Of course I'm active. I like
Carla every day is going to her business. Every waking hour of her life, she's thinking about her business.
Right?
Correct.
Would you
That's
prefer
the exciting
me to do
part.
that? Would you prefer me to do that?
In a way, you do, Mike. Everything
Thank you.
do
Thank
and
you.
everything
This
you
guy.
experience.
Thank you.
This guy.
Everything you
Thank
do
you.
and everything you experience is possible fodder for the show.
Absolutely.
Just by living your day, you're making
Thank
this
you.
show go.
Thank you,
So
Rob.
the excitement
Of
is
course.
palpable. I'm excited about this business.
Which one?
All of them. I work on them every day.
Every business.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say you didn't.
I'm
Why
saying
you-
the
why are you in
excitement
attack
comes
mode?
from
Why
the-
don't you put your happy pants on and go outside and come back in again and put a little rose on your cheek and a little happiness in your face and stop picking on me just for being me at 64 friggin' years old and living my life.
You know, he always gets
Don't
like this.
resent me for being me.
He always
I
gets
don't.
like this when birthday season is over because
Yes.
it's sad.
It's sod. It's odd.
Very
I
sad.
do. You know what? I love what I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it does have a limitation to it.
Of course.
You're absolutely right.
Of course.
I mean, what do you say? Of course.
Well, no, Mike, I'm not trying to diminish you. I'm saying that if somebody's the operator, the daily operator, you want them to be excited about what's going on. You want them to be into what's going on.
Yes.
And she's right now in this honeymoon period of like getting the right signage up, setting everything. We know how that feels because we've built like 3 different establishments here. So
I'm always improving my facility down here. I made an addition this weekend.
I'm not comparing
to this facility. Do you know what it is?
Did you buy a shelf?
No. What happened?
It was something from IKEA, right?
What did you add?
Well, it really probably wouldn't work for me to tell you.
Oh, show us.
I was going to show us.
We have a wonderful
best to show you.
pan tilt
excuse
Zoom
me
cam.
for just a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna
excuse
go get it.
me.
Yeah.
Yes, we're here.
Just a minute or so.
Do you think he bought it at IKEA? This thing that he's going to reveal?
I think he would have told us.
No, he is now.
I think
he's not a good secret keeper, this guy.
I think he would have told us by now.
No, he likes to hold it and then
He's walked away from the camera.
drama.
That's why
I hope he comes back.
we're padding.
No, not really. So is that a map of his golf course in the back? I've always wondered what that was.
I think that's Pebble Beach.
Ah, but it says Estero on it, no?
Does it?
I think so.
Oh, man, it's like having a picture of your ex-girlfriend up. Isn't it?
A little bit.
Oh, you bought
no.
another snake? No, he just moved the snake into the... and that's it. Poor guy.
He's hating life.
Mike, you should put him on a shelf behind you so the world can see him.
Exactly. Snake vision.
Yes. That is great. Look at him.
Beautiful.
Aw, he just loves to be loved.
Yeah. Photogenic.
Yeah.
And bigger
That
than
was
when
Jake
we left
the snake
him.
for those of you at home.
Bigger than when
Just
we saw him
gorgeous and
last.
sweet. Carla finally got her way.
Yep.
She's been wanting to move Jake into the garage, and he's finally there.
Well, she really wanted to move him into the yard.
Yes.
And on the other side of the fence.
Here we go. Jake's back.
Yeah. He's gonna make a run for it.
I can't wait for Jake to get involved into the cable runs for the studio.
I told you not to buy those yellow and black
Right?
cables.
He's like, oh, there's my cousin.
I'm home.
Wait. Are snakes colorblind?
Dogs
I
are
don't know.
colorblind.
Dogs? Can you hear us, Mike?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Are snakes colorblind?
I don't know.
I know they like heat,
They do like heat,
right?
but now Jake lives with me
In the studio.
in the studio.
What happens if you forget to turn on the AC? Does Jake die?
No, I don't think.
No, he likes
would
heat.
kill him.
I think
Okay.
he likes heat, right?
I think if it was too cold in here,
Too
that might
chilly
be
willy.
Yeah.
I love it.
might be a problem.
This is cool. I love it.
This is like
So-
a scene that they cut from Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I like it.
Mr. Jones, don't be ridiculous. There is a snake around your neck.
This is
who is
cool.
moving around. There you are.
What precipitated Jake coming into the studio?
the new desk
Got it.
that we bought it at
okay.
IKEA,
Yeah.
and then
Look
I
at
brought a
this.
car. And thank you to Jenny. And I was talking about you, Oscar,
Yeah.
with Jenny because Jenny. It just always ooh, look at ooh.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Papa.
going into my brain.
Hello.
He's putting on a show.
Yeah, he is.
He is put.
He's
Where's
a
he going?
serpent.
Hold on, don't do that.
He's trying
No,
He's like, I can go down this chair
Yes.
and scurry away.
I like it between two
he's an
pillows.
And then when he
skateboarder.
slinks, now when
Oh,
he
boy.
escapes, he's really going to escape.
Yeah. Well, it's not slinking
Okay.
as much as slithering.
Yeah, but he'll slither out of the garage.
Mike, are you doing okay, buddy?
I'm not.
Man, you're doing some stretches.
I don't know what he's.
This is great. This is the
Oh,
video,
God.
Matt. Write this
I'm
down.
sorry.
Write this
I'm
time
sorry.
down.
He is.
This chaos.
I don't
with
know
this little
what he's
snake.
around. I don't know what he wrapped around, but it's something off of my
he should
chair.
probably don't hurt him. Get up.
I'm not hurting him. I'm not. I'm just trying to recover him without dropping him.
Oh,
Well, he could probably take a small fall. They fall out of trees all the time.
that's iguanas.
Oh, forgive me.
Yes.
Iguana.
All right, I got to get him.
Yeah. Oh, there
Oh,
he
I
is.
see him.
There
He's
he
on the
is.
chair.
Look at him.
He wants
He's
the
like,
chair.
you won't get me, O'Mara.
He's teasing him, is what he's
he's
doing.
like, oh
No,
man.
he
I love
loves
it.
Mike.
Yeah, he loves Mike.
Because Mike is the only one that gives him the rats and the mice.
He's like, oh, you bring me food.
That snake has gotten bigger since we've seen him.
Yeah. That snake could probably kill Mike about now.
Yeah.
When he was
No,
little.
I don't think so. I don't think he'd kill me yet.
No?
I really don't. No.
If you were sleeping, you woke up and there was like a tight constriction.
Or if
Just
he
trying to
fed
get him off of this.
Mike baked goods.
Or what if could you think he could
You
slink?
can see how bigger he is.
He's
right?
massive.
Yeah.
You think he'd go into his airway, the pipe for his CPAP machine?
I think it's more like a constriction.
No.
Go into the CPAP
Yeah, and then like slink in and right down his throat.
I will tell you this: he is as active.
Well, he's a showbiz
Well,
snake.
he's also thriving under the bright lights.
Yeah, he likes
I think
that.
he likes that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do
think he
put heat
likes
on.
that.
You look at him, he's like, I love this. It's like we live in a huge terrarium.
Just me and my guy.
And once I get this big rat inside of me, I'll be fine.
That big rat is Mike O'Mara.
Yeah.
Well, there he is.
How am I going to eat you? There he is.
Yeah.
He clearly loves you.
I like this snake, and Carla and Michael are not as in love with
I
him
can't
as
wait
am.
till he's as big as like a WrestleMania snake.
Yeah. Mhm.
That'll be a lot of fun.
It was a baby rat, not a baby, but a smaller rat last week, and I think that's going to be what it is from now on, from going forward.
Could
We're
you
gonna be-
do? I don't know because I don't do snake care. Could you do 2 mice instead?
No, probably not. Oh, there he goes again. He's whoa.
Well, he's not totally around your neck yet.
Is he going down your?
No, but he's
your back?
really restricting.
No, he's holding on.
Or
This is great.
he wants to take over the show.
If there's an accident, this is a ratings boom.
Huge. We're gonna break
Not
the internet.
not for the snake. I want the snake to be okay. But if Mike just got dinged,
I don't think that the
Right?
snake is going to.
He's
kill
not going
Mike.
to tag
Not
me.
yet.
Oh, he
No.
won't.
can he bite you?
Now he's going under your collar.
Ooh, there you go. Ooh,
Oh.
this is must watch Monday
This
TV.
really is.
Look at him. He's getting thick.
Yeah.
And he's also
I have a sickness for the thickness.
What a weirdo. I love it.
what does that mean?
I have no
I don't know,
idea.
somehow I think of it, sexually.
God, he is so lively. He is so
Is he
lively.
usually
He
not
is
like
a-
this? What did you
He's
usually
always
do?
in Michael's room. He was always kind of chill.
Yeah, 'cause it was
I cleaned out his terrarium, and
Yeah, look, he took
he's been
care of
extra.
him.
He's been watered with his
Who doesn't like a
special
clean
vitamins
room?
that he gets.
Yeah.
So
Maybe he
here's
needs.
my armband. Do you like my bracelet?
That looks
there
cool.
it is. Yes, sir.
We're wondering
Hi.
if that plaque behind you over your left shoulder
Uh-huh.
is a Estero Golf Club, and
Yes.
and if it was, we were like,
Yes.
isn't that like having a picture of your ex-girlfriend up on your wall?
Not when you win. Not when you win your flight. And I
Ah.
did.
What does that mean?
Well, he was victorious there.
Got
It
it.
was
got it.
it was
So,
a
okay.
trophy. It was a trophy.
They don't give you like a
for-
WWE belt for that?
No, not unless you
Oh.
win the whole thing.
Got it, got
And
it.
then
And
they
then
give you the best you can get is a real trophy,
Oh, cool.
which is what,
No belt
you know.
though.
I play golf, and yes, there are sometimes awards. Okay, but
Nice.
no, it's
But
not.
I was
a belt.
like, I was like envisioning like the
Give you a
mustard belt.
Give you a big fat belt. is what I like to do.
Pedro Moreno.
Oh,
my
dear.
God. This thing. Hey, blood pressure. Anyway, my hand right now is
He's
going.
strong,
"Yang."
right?
Yeah, he is stronger than ever. He truly is. So I'm just trying to find out
Yeah,
where
you look
he is.
great.
Does he ever hiss? I see him doing the tongue thing. Does he ever like make any noise?
Not really. I don't think I've ever heard him.
Have
make
you ever gone
noise.
in for a smooch and he slipped you his tongue?
Nice.
No, I have not.
Mm.
And he's never.
No?
He jumps, but he doesn't.
How high?
He doesn't bite. Not how high. I mean, he sort of jumps at you.
I know.
That's the way he does that.
I'm just
How
being
high?
silly.
I know. Hey, Shaga.
Cobras can like jump. I've
What's
seen
that?
them jump. Cobras can jump.
Oh,
right?
good. The venomous snakes are
Yeah.
totally different.
Yeah.
You know, this guy's a constrictor. And man, is he constricting now? Oh boy, that's.
You don't
that's
think
it.
he's? I mean, he's just loving on you. He doesn't want to hurt you.
I think he's just being.
He's
probably
holding
a
on
little
tight.
nervous.
Yeah, he's
a
like,
little
I'm not
nervous.
used to being on the radio.
Do you think he knows you? Like, does he recognize you?
He's got to be.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to know your scent.
He knows your scent, and he knows
pheromones.
he knows that he can be that he's safe when you take him
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
You know, my pheromones. When I put him on my genitals,
No, I don't mean like sexually. If he knows you're not scared and you're.
I'm not
friend.
scared. I can put him right up my face.
Have you ever put him down your shorts? Just to see what happens.
No, I haven't.
that
had
would
the
be a
pleasure.
great gag.
Yeah.
And for people that
That's
like
bonus show though.
Yeah.
for people that are into snakes, this is probably a
No,
pretty good
wonderful.
show right
Most
now.
people, even if you're scared of snakes, this is.
I'm supporting his body. You're
There you
supposed to
go.
support his body.
Can you
don't
tickle
wanna...
his belly? Is he ticklish?
Oh, I'm tickling it right now. There's his body. There it is.
That is funny.
Were he to laugh,
Such
it
a
might
Monday
sound
show.
like that.
This is such a Monday show. It is such
Well,
a
it looked like
Monday
you were
show.
tickling him, and he was ticklish.
Yeah.
He's very active. He's very, very, very boisterous, which is unusual.
Dan, what do you think? You know the show. You think people are going to respond to this?
Is Dan in there?
I guess he's gone.
I bet that when Dan
How long
listens,
has Mac worked for us full time?
Well, he hasn't. He
Like
works
2
for
weeks?
Podville, 4 weeks. He did give us this. He did give us notice. He said that he had a family vacation. If that was going to be a problem.
is the tennis pro going to be there?
Yeah, it's the whole family.
Oh, it's the whole family.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's good. Good for him. Hope he has a good time. You know what?
Myrtle Beach.
Called normal.
No.
Called normal.
It is
Rehoboth.
normal.
That's absolutely normal.
I was like,
So this is
go with
Jake,
God.
my snake, right here. And he's very, very active and very excited to be out of this enclosure. And I think since the last time he escaped, he is he's much more adventurous.
Ooh.
Always looking around.
Well, maybe
So
the
that-
move to the garage has also,
it
piqued his
seems
interest.
to have livened him up.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, when you shut the lights off in here, the TV lights and the overhead lights, I mean, it is, and then he's just got his little red heat lamp over him. I think it makes it sort of like nocturnal all the time.
Yeah, I have
So
one
I'm
of
not
those
sure
in
that
my
I wanna do
office,
that.
and it makes me sleepy all the
A
time.
red
too.
heat lamp.
Yes.
He still doesn't shed really well. If you'll notice, you can't really see it. But I could zoom in, but
So
I've
you
got
don't
my
have
hands
like?
full right
have
now,
you
as
seen
can tell.
sometimes out in the woods or something you'll see a snake skin? Have you?
Yes.
Has he shed like a complete one
He
yet?
has not shed like that. It's always chunks, and I probably need to
Sloughing
do a
off.
better. Well, yeah. I mean, but he's like right now, he's got a little skin on him, and it hasn't completely come off yet, and it takes a while. But there are other areas that are really, really doing well. But I think I'm going to put him back in his enclosure,
All right.
and
It was
and then
a
we'll
top
proceed
10
with-
appearance today. Very
Yeah,
good.
Thank you.
He's
Thank
killing
you.
it.
Say goodbye, and that's the new addition to the studio. Say hi to Jakey, and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, because we've got a commercial coming up. Now. Now I have to figure out how to, I have to put him back down. All right, there we go. Hold on. All right.
maybe we should put Jake behind you in his enclosure.
We need a new shelf.
Let's get a table. He's got a table there.
Yeah.
No big deal. Let me tell you about Nutrafol.
It's not Nutrafol.
What is it?
It's Chime.
Chime!
Yes.
Let me tell you about Chime.
Please do.
Think about your money. What's your money doing for you?
It needs to do more for me.
Isn't it chime time?
It might be chime time.
Right?
Yeah, it is chime time.
Mike, our friends at Chime are due up next.
And it's chime time.
Oh, did you start my commercial?
Yes.
You couldn't just pad and
We
wait
did.
till I got back
We
here?
did.
Is that
That's
it
what
is?
we just did, and now it's your turn.
Guess what?
What?
You need Chime.
Yes.
You may think a credit score is no big deal, but if you're dealing with a low credit score or no credit score at all, that could be a problem for your future financial goals. That's why millions of people swear by Chime's secured credit builder Visa credit card. You build your credit score safely with everyday purchases and on-time payments. Plus, there's no annual fee or credit check to get started. Use it everywhere Visa credit cards are accepted and build credit using your own money.
Money.
Your credit's a big deal, so build yours up with Chime. Just open a Chime checking account with a $200 qualified direct deposit to get started. Get started at chime.com/TMOS. That's chime.com/TMOS. The Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card is issued by Stride Bank N.A., member FDIC. Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply. On-time payment history may have a positive impact on your credit score. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary.
From the four corners of the World Wide Web and into your digital device, it's what you need to know. This is the homepage.
This is the homepage. Way to go, Rob. That was kind of seamless right there.
It
at the
worked.
beginning,
It worked.
wasn't it? We
yeah.
did
And
it.
also, I wanted to mention to you, if it's cool, I'll play the closing music today, too.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
It's no secret that many Hollywood couples end up in divorce. I was reading a very detailed article about Brangelina
Yes.
and their winery and all their problems. But Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell have been mentioned year after year after year after year. They've been together almost 40 years despite
Wow.
never getting married. Could they be onto something? Well, they have this story every other year.
I know.
It's worth mentioning they've both been married in the past. Goldie has been divorced twice, Kurt once. So this definitely has impacted their decision to never wed. She says, quote, when it doesn't work out, it ends up to be big business. Somebody actually has to take a look and say, how many divorces actually are fun? How many divorces actually don't cost money? I like the idea that I can wake up in the morning and make decisions every day if I want to be here. I think staying independent with independent thinking is important so you can hold on to yourself and you can actually have that feeling. I'm going to give you my 2 cents, and
Okay.
I think I'm qualified because I've been married multiple times. I think that it doesn't matter whether you're living with someone or whether you're married. I think if you are with the person that wants to stay with you and you want to stay with that person and you grow and you compliment, it's very fortunate and it's very lucky. And if it's that way, it can be great. And I don't know whether the marriage would matter outside of the fact if one person wants it and another person doesn't. Sometimes you just got to kind of give in. I didn't want to get married again. I didn't want to get married for a third time.
This is what I would look at. If you're truly in love, but if you can not get married because you have some sort of dual income, your tax bracket would actually benefit from you guys being single.
In some cases,
Yes.
yes. In some
Yes.
cases. In the real high echelons, you probably would be burned by both being big-time earners.
Well, no, I'm talking about, let's say, and I wouldn't know this because that's just not my world, but I've heard people stay single or they don't get married because of the tax benefits.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think
that.
they do. I think they do sometimes. But, with Goldie, and I just don't think at this stage of the game she wakes up in the morning and thinks, hey, man, I think I'll leave today. I just don't
do you
think
think
that
they are genuinely as happy as they appear?
No, I think they're lying about it. I don't know.
I mean, because this has to come from one of them, probably Goldie.
Yeah.
And so
I think they're banging everybody they see.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the way I look at it. I think they're banging everybody they see. In case you haven't heard, actors are now on strike. Oscar wants to do a dive on this week, and we are going to talk about it.
Your daughter's an actress.
She
True.
is. But that means they cannot promote the projects and attend premieres. They're not allowed. Unfortunately, this didn't work out for the Haunted Mansion premiere that took place at Disneyland on Saturday.
That's sad because Disney this is their third movie based on that ride.
Yeah.
Like,
Hallelujah.
Come
Original.
on. Come on.
Instead of actors from the movie like Jamie Lee Curtis, Owen Wilson, Tiffany Haddish, and Lakeith Stanfield walking the red carpet, there was Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Cruella de Vil, all their characters. The characters. Bring the characters. Who needs live action? Actors. We don't need them.
I
Bring
would
the
have brought on
characters.
Goldie Hawn.
Oh, even though she wasn't in the movie.
Oh, I saw a few things that looked like her.
Director Justin Simeon attended and said it was sad and disappointing to be there without his cast. Quote, I'm not disappointed in this cast. I'm disappointed in the conditions that brought about that. Who gives a rat's ass? It's the Haunted Mansion movie.
I don't want people to be sad.
Come on.
What if they
But it's
start
another
using
movie I'd go see with my
holograms?
kids. What's that?
The holograms of people from the movie.
At the red carpet?
Yes.
Well, then they'll just use the holograms in the movie as well.
Don't think that the evil executives in Hollywood aren't like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Working with their engineers going, I'd like to create a Brad Pitt. A completely autonomous Brad Pitt.
If they own the
please.
rights from the past films, it would be fascinating to see how people would respond to that.
Can you see the court cases down the road where it's like, every word you said was a word you said in our other franchise?
Well,
terribly
I could see that. I think that's a big reason why people are fighting. This is why they're striking.
Yeah.
Because
They're
they want.
striking over streaming revenue.
Yeah,
I
but
think,
not just that.
primarily.
There is an issue,
It's
yeah.
the AI likeness rights in perpetuity if you're like a background player.
They'll say if you are a background player that this will eliminate your job because they'll have all the stock footage of all the backgrounds you'll ever need. So
I've met a
they'll-
lot of actors in my life, and I say rightly so. Anyway,
Wow.
just kidding.
That's his hot
Like
take.
Mike
No,
stands
I'm-
Disney.
I'm kidding. If you were hoping for a Titanic sequel focusing on the submersible tragedy from last month, 1, you're a little morbid, and 2, it doesn't sound like the old cast will be reuniting. Titanic director James Cameron was all over the place when people were talking about the submersible, both because of the Titanic connection and because he has experience with underwater submersibles
Right.
himself. But he won't be making a movie about it. Here's what he tweeted. I don't respond to offensive rumors in the media usually, but I need to now. I'm not in talks about an Ocean Gate film, nor will I ever be. There was a rumor going around that he was interested. It's unclear how that started, but it was being floated in several UK tabloids, including The Sun. It claimed James was recruiting Matt Damon
That'd be good.
to be in the submersible
Yeah.
movie.
You know, you
People.
can't make the movie now that Gloria Stewart's dead.
Oh, the old lady who drops the necklace?
Yeah. The
Oh,
Coeur de la
dude.
Mer.
Man, break me off.
You baby.
We all have people in our lives
Baby.
who are always late for everything. This is a two-part
What?
story.
What?
And let's be real, that's almost always because they value their own time more than your time. Of course, chronically late people have plenty of excuses, and now there's another one.
Uh-oh.
It's called time blindness.
Oh, bring
and
it
it's
on.
actually a real thing, sort of. Listen up. It's not an actual medical condition, but doctors use time blindness as a way of talking about the concept of losing track of time. And some people can be more prone to it than others. Our brains are constantly shifting between two types of attention. Oscar, I want you to pay attention because I welcome your thoughts on this.
Please.
Automatic attention and directed attention. Automatic attention is your happy place. It's how you focus when you're doing something you like or find interesting. Directed attention is what you use when you're engaged in things you have to do, but you don't really want to do.
That's appropriate. Yes.
During periods of automatic attention, you can get so engrossed and hyper-focused that you lose track of time.
Yes.
But during directed attention, it can be hard to stay focused at all.
I agree.
Time blindness happens when people have trouble balancing the two. For example, people with ADHD or autism tend to have overly strong automatic attention. In those cases, it's more hardwired. For others, it can be manageable, but you need to make an effort. Here are some tips to disengage when automatic attention has kicked into overdrive.
All right.
Number 1, set a timer on your phone to alert you when it's time to move on.
Yes, that works.
Okay.
Number 2,
I've done that.
Move on from what?
I have a
When-
clock when I'm building a studio.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to do that forever. But here, when we're flipping one, I have a timer that goes off within 30 minutes. If we're not done, then there's a problem. Got to keep it moving.
Number 2, when you don't have a lot of time, try to avoid activities that you know have a tendency to get lost in. So don't start watching an addictive show right before
Yes.
bed, or watching television in the morning, or surfing the net
Yeah.
when you have something to
Can't
be,
do
or
that.
make plans to catch up with an old friend just before an appointment.
Like
You
if
can't
I
do
wait
these things.
for not 8:50 when Kramer comes in and does his front cell kick for Squawk on the Street,
Yeah.
first hour, I know I'm going to be sucked in because he's going to give me some headline that I'm like, I can't wait to get into the car to continue listening.
Hold it. He does
I'm
it
doing
at
some good here.
he does it at 8:50.
Because he comes on at 9.
I understand.
front selling.
But if you're supposed to be here for a 9:00 start,
9-ish.
no, 9.
9-ish.
Yeah, you really shouldn't be there at 8:50 for his front kick.
There it
That's
is.
so true.
Probably watch
As a
this
matter of
every
fact, if you
morning.
see Kramer, you should be saying, "Drat, I'm going to be
You're
late."
probably right.
Yeah.
Here's the third thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Try the if-then technique.
Ah, yes.
Set goals for yourself to reach, like making dinner, and then after you do that, then you'll do the next thing on your list, like read 2 chapters of a good book.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
If-
I think if you make dinner,
does that make
the,
sense?
the then should be eat dinner.
Yeah, I think it's more reward play. I'll go get a snack.
Right, schnack.
Snack pack. I'll get a snack pack. I'll get a snack pack once I'm done with this first line of emails. Then I'll reward myself.
Ah,
Right?
very good. Yes.
You know what I think?
I'll peek out the window at the car alarm once.
Only once.
I'm done with this one edit.
Right.
Yes.
Regarding this whole tardiness thing, I have a theory. Would you like to hear it?
I
Please.
would.
And now a little something, something. An accused fraudster had a bullet
A fraudster.
hidden beneath his testicles. according to jail personnel who last night found the live round while conducting a strip search. Police allege that Michael Keanu Brennan, he's a 24-year-old dude, he utilized stolen information on a credit card to pay for a $3,000 17-night stay at a vacation home in Indian Rocks Beach, 2 blocks from the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh!
Brennan was arrested yesterday at his rental, where police found numerous driver's licenses, checks, Social Security cards, credit cards, debit cards, all in different names.
Ballsy.
Brennan reportedly copped to buying an identification off the internet and using it to buy the lodging. While being booked into jail, Brennan was warned that additional penalties would apply if he was hiding drugs or contraband, though Brennan claimed not to be carrying anything. An unfortunate jail deputy located a .22 caliber round of ammunition that was positioned underneath the suspect's testicles.
Sad.
The bullet was collected by a second sheriff's deputy. They had to bring another one in to collect it.
Yeah.
And it was confirmed that it had not been fired. No, that's my kicker. That's my kicker.
Phone call.
Get the fuck off my phone.
Wow.
Wow.
That all stays in.
Damn it. Scam likely. The bullet was collected by a second sheriff's deputy, and it was confirmed that it had not been fired and was still live.
Wow.
In Florida, hiding a bullet under your balls is referred to as a Tampa Bay trench coat. I got 2 more.
Oh, I didn't
In
realize.
Florida, hiding a bullet under your balls is referred to as a Miami.
What?
You got to throw it so you got to pan. Come on, deadpan.
Plow
it for
through.
us. Come
Plow
on.
through. Come on.
Sorry.
I'm trying to
In
build
Florida,
I wrote it at 5:45.
I'm trying to build
What
a
are you talking
social
about?
here. Come
Yeah,
on.
what are they
In
doing? What are they
Florida-
calling it in Florida? Yes.
In Florida, hiding a bullet under your balls is referred to as a Miami life jacket. In Florida, hiding a bullet under your balls is referred to as a 2-berry smoothie. Thank you very much. There it is. Thank
I like
you.
the first one best.
God. Turn your phone off before you come into the studio. That's the scam likely. You need supplies for your CPAP mask?
I don't know anything about that.
You win today. We'll be right back. Every ball. This portion of the show brought to you by Dadgrass. Whether you're heading out on a road trip or rushing through the airport, why not skip the usual stress of vacation travel and chill out with Dadgrass? All their products are TSA approved. Fly, baby. Dadgrass is legal, organic, smokable hemp that relaxes your body and mellows your mind. Their 100% organic pre-rolled joints are very low in THC and high in CBD, so you can enjoy the effects of cannabis while keeping a clear head. Chill out without getting stoned. It's like having a glass of wine, but not the whole bottle.
Baby.
Dadgrass also offers the finest tinctures and gummies on the market. All the mellow goodness, no smoke required. Wild, man. All Dadgrass products are federally legal for ages 18 and over, and it ships right to your door anywhere in the U.S. Plus, it is TSA approved. Right now, Dadgrass is offering our listeners 20% off their first order when you go to dadgrass.com/TMOS. Go to dadgrass.com/TMOS for 20% off your first order. That's dadgrass.com/TMOS. Last week on this very program, Oscar Santana was talking about actually spending money to teach a water dog known as a Labradoodle to swim.
Correct.
Yes.
And I remember just being a little frustrated because I thought you don't want to throw good money after bad for something like that.
You
But
made your
now
point. You made your point.
You did something happened over the
No,
weekend?
This episode is like Wild Kingdom.
It is.
We've got snakes and dogs and whatnot.
Lots of animals featured today.
Yes.
Very exciting.
On Friday, Shannon stopped by my office and said, "Are we confirming the swimming classes for Santos?" And I said, "How much are we talking about?" And she gave me the number. Not absurd. Certainly not money that needed to be spent. And
Less than cabinets?
less than cabinets.
Okay.
And I said, I don't know. Let me think about it. So I'm talking
Okay.
to Charlie Burney from Podville Media. And I'm letting him know what we're doing for the weekend. And he says, how about you bring that dog over to my house and let's go swimming? You can teach him how to swim in my pool. And I said, well, that's free. Let's do that instead of taking him to swim lessons.
That's a good call.
Right?
That's
Who
a
are
good
you
call.
talking to about that?
Charlie Bernie.
Charlie Bernie. Charlie Bernie. Charlie Bernie.
So
Charlie Bernie's swimming pool.
I went online. As you all probably remember, I used to teach toddlers how to swim in college as a summer job at the Aquatic Center at WVU.
How many did you lose?
That was a big Owen Duke story. I don't think I remember you talking about that here.
Oh, yeah. There was.
I remember you lifeguarding. I didn't know you were a teacher.
Yeah, for 2 summers at the West Virginia University Aquatic Center, I was a not a
that's
lifeguard.
a pond.
I would teach the toddlers that wanted to go and learn how to swim there.
That's kind
too
of
bad.
cool.
Yeah, it was fun because you got to hold them by their belly and they got to learn how to kick, and it's no big deal.
Sure.
And were there any times where you would just really guard the pool?
Not that pool. I just was more of you get paid more to teach them how to swim.
So it's not your classic lifeguard situation where, you'd be the cool lifeguard sitting there with a whistle.
No. Those were
Sink on your nose.
those high school and freshman year of college.
These toddlers, their parents mostly sophomores?
No, they the state would drop them off in a bus, and then you teach them how to swim, and then they pick them up.
Toddlers in a bus?
Yes.
Okay, of course.
All right. Very
The
exciting.
short bus. So
Petite bus.
So if you're able to know how to teach, my age group was 2 to 5. Is that toddlers? What's that?
That's older than a toddler. I'd say that is a...
two's a toddler.
Yeah, but not 5,
2 and
certainly.
3 are a toddler, so half of it,
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of them were little kids that I was like, this is early, but all right, it'll work out. If I could teach kids how to swim, I can teach dogs how to swim.
Dogs.
So I went online, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos. Then we took the dog over to Charlie Bernie's house where he has a pool in his backyard. God bless him. A heated pool, which is always great. And
Charlie came to the door in a slightly opened robe. It's swimming time.
Welcome.
very hospitable, nice stack of bricks. And we went to the backyard. He knows Santos very well. Santos, there's 2 ways to teach a dog. Need either like a beach landing for a pool, right, to get him into the pool, like a beach entrance,
Yeah.
or steps. He had steps, which were perfect. We had the little life jacket on him, and
Was he nervous?
Santos was super nervous.
Okay.
Charlie said that he used to have two dogs in the past at his house, and they would just jump in and start swimming, much like you said, Mike.
Yeah.
Dogs jump in and start swimming.
Well, no, Winslow's still nervous. So, he goes in the water.
but you
when
throw
we
him in and he swims, right?
Yeah, but it's still, all he wants to do is get out when he gets in.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
When we were there, I felt like he was enjoying his time because he was running around.
Yeah, they love being near the pool.
Yeah.
Does he? And you got to start. Does he drink the water like Winslow does? Was
He did try to drink the water.
Lapping
yes.
up. You got to
Yeah.
be careful because that'll be a boot on Charlie's patio.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, Charlie doesn't chlorinate his water.
It's all salt water. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I think it's chlorine.
Okay.
Of course it is.
And so I put the life jacket on, and Shannon's like, well, make sure you dip him in. I said, enough of this nonsense. Let's take him in. So I take him in. I hold him by his belly.
Did you carry him in?
Yeah,
or?
you gotta.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I hold him up by his belly.
Yeah.
And I mentioned last week that I think he has 2 left paws and he doesn't have that instinct to swim.
Yes.
And I did what you do. Look, this is going to sound crazy. Teaching a toddler how to swim is similar to teaching a dog how to swim.
No, that makes sense.
I bet it is.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
Hold them up. Hold their belly up so they learn how to splish splash. But you have to teach them how to make bubbles in the water.
Is he
they get
clinging
comfortable.
to you? Is he trying to cling to you?
He's trying to cling to me.
Scratchy.
I'm wearing a swim shirt because I didn't want to get scratched.
Right.
move.
I was
Yeah.
prepared.
Good move.
And he does not know how to swim, but I took him out 3 times at two different occasions, 3 times total, to let him to show him his way back to land. So he knew how to get to home base.
Okay.
And I think by the 3rd time, even though he's not into it yet, I think we're going to need some more swim lessons, Charlie. That means we have to come over more often and go swimming at your house. he's
Oscar
getting
loves a free pool.
he's
on
getting
the
he's
weekend.
getting
does.
closer to getting comfortable with
Okay,
it.
question. One of my favorite things when you see a little dog being lowered into water, they start paddling
Oh,
before.
he started running right before he even hit the water.
Yeah,
which is
okay. So,
hilarious.
well, you know what? That's instinct kicking in.
Correct.
So that's a good sign.
Now, I did find on Amazon, I wish it was on Walmart. I couldn't find it. I'm not going to lie to our listeners. It wasn't on Walmart.com.
All right.
These little shoes for dogs that give them a little more paddle to their swim if they have little feet.
Like
I don't
Like
know if that's necessary.
flippers almost?
Yes, almost like flippers for dogs.
buoyancy, yes. Flippers, no. They're all with the webbed feet. All
But
dogs
he doesn't have
flippers.
enough web. He's got poodle feet.
Poodles have webbed toes also.
I think
Standard
I think my
poodles are
dog's
water
missing
dogs.
a chromosome because he doesn't have the webs.
Up fingers, human hands.
He's
They
got
look like this.
he's got bony
Yeah.
hands.
He
Long
does.
fingers, nails, and he wears rings.
Like a Tim Burton character. It's
I
his feet.
just see you surfing the web, just like, swim fins for dogs. I don't know. That sounds like a little much because then it'll be something more for him to
Also,
think about.
they work on hot sand so he doesn't burn his paws.
Well, that's a different story. I mean, if you're taking him to the beach and it's hot, people should realize that because dogs can
Well,
burn the bottoms of their pads.
Everyone asks, what's the end game here? I think what I would love,
Search and rescue.
no, what I would love to do
the
is
Olympics.
I would love to be able to take him to like a lake house and know that he's going to actually swim in the lake.
And throw sticks in the water.
Yeah,
and have
yeah,
him go out and get him out.
that'd be fun,
Mhm.
I think that it's frequency.
right?
I don't do it with Winslow all the time because
Yeah.
we're just not out there all the time. I was out there Sunday morning, super early. I came out and I was having a little, I call it a freezer treatment,
Mhm.
because the water was cold because of
The cold
thunderstorms.
plunge.
And I required it
Mhm.
on Sunday. Oh, did I require it?
I understand.
I really don't go to the second location. All right. Don't let Mrs. O'Mara talk you into going to
Yeah.
the place. What do you think we did? What do you think our second location was on Saturday?
The
What do you
tiki
think?
bar.
Your dive bar.
No, it's Iguanamia.
That's the second place?
That should only
Yeah.
be the only location.
Yeah.
Guanamia is
For a big sugary margarita
Bone
that
crushing.
made me. It
Wow.
was
with the topper. Oh.
with
Of
the
course
well,
with a
she doesn't
topper.
get one. I get. We call it a floater. I know it sounds like
Oh,
poop,
God.
but well, they said they don't call them toppers; they call them floaters.
Well, tell them to change their name.
Was there a floater in the pool the next morning?
Yeah.
They're almost.
Carla.
Yeah. Anyway, but I mean, frequency is the key. If you
Yeah.
put them in
Yeah.
frequently, that's what works.
We're going back.
You know?
Not this weekend. Following weekend. This weekend I go to Boston.
Will he ever let you house sit for him?
I'm sure he would. I respect Charlie too much to. I don't know. I wouldn't ask to just stay at someone's house and then go swimming at their house for free. I feel awkward.
When are you going up to Boston?
Thursday night.
Thursday night.
It's a
So you can have a
surprise.
little long weekend up
my
there.
brother's turning 50.
Ah.
The clock
5-0.
on the wall, ladies and
He
gentlemen.
looks
That
younger. Let me
clock
tell you.
on the
Yeah.
wall.
Got
My God.
Great genes. I don't know what to get my brother. What do you get someone that's turning 50?
Get him a really fast gaming mouse.
We were that. That was my son, Rob.
What's that?
What did you get when you turned 50?
When I was 50.
What did Kathy get you?
A new lawyer. Thank you very much. That's it. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Best birthday ever.
There you go. We have to take a break. When we come back, a medical update on me. Yes, I've gotten some wonderful news health-wise, and I'll share that with you when we come back. You have the distinct honor and privilege of listening to the Mike O'Mara Show, the happiest place on earth, like Disney. It's interesting to hear this music when you've got a musical segment on the commercials. So I think it's a little difficult. Do you want me to turn that? Can you turn that music
Yes, of
down so I
course.
can give you what you wanted
Yes,
on this?
please give me what I want, Mike. Oh, this is
Memories like the corners of my mind, misty watercolored memories of the way we went. Sorry.
Cue the
I'm back.
music.
Thank you. Memories, Legacy Box. That's what we're talking about. I'm sure they
Yes.
don't appreciate me doing that Yes, get to know Legacy Box. The ultimate solution for preserving your precious memories. Don't let your box of old home movies deteriorate in a hot, damp, musty box this summer. That's for the birds, baby. With Legacy Box's Save Your Tape sale, you can easily access and protect those memories forever for only $9 per tape. It's like magic. Simply send in your Legacy Box filled with VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, and pictures. Their professional team will digitize everything and return it to you on a thumb drive or in the cloud, along with your original items. Experience the amazing feeling of bringing your past into the present and preserving it for the future. It's great to see parents and kids and childhoods. We've all used it. We all love it because you can't put a price on those memories. Don't let this summer's heat age your videotapes, film reels, and fade your photos. Visit legacybox.com/TMOS to shop their $9 tape sale. That's legacybox.com/TMOS to unlock this incredible offer. All right, as most of you know, I have been on a weight loss journey, and I finished it right about the time I went up to Maine. Actually, we were in Maine when I had my last dose, and then we were going through the process of resubmitting for this product called Ozempic. It's another weight loss, diabetes-style medicine, and back and forth with pharmacy and doctor and
it was no
insurance
picnic
company.
to get on it the first time, and so
Well, there was no
you weren't
coverage.
you weren't covered. Getting
Period.
covered. Yes,
Right.
correct.
Is your
so
arm
let's see.
okay?
Why?
Your right arm has something on it. Looked like it might be bleeding.
Oh, yeah, I'm bleeding. Thanks for pointing it out. Appreciate that.
Well, we don't want to lose you.
Old Jake the Snake.
I don't think
Yeah.
it was the snake.
I mean, how would he hurt himself during the show?
Now Rob's got me self-conscious. Rob watches the show like Tripp watches the show.
Well, it's
So
good.
I'm
He's
just
attention to
saying-
detail.
Mike, what if you bled out and I didn't say
I'm
anything?
not
I'd feel so
bleeding
bad.
out. My God. I don't know what happened. Winslow.
Winslow bit you?
Scratched.
Put him down.
Don't do that.
All
Put
right.
him in the pool.
I'm trying to
Blindfolded.
find I'm trying to find this okay, here we go. So Saturday 10:20 a.m. Saturday
Yes.
morning.
Okay.
They have been bothering me at the pharmacy to get my doctor to send in a prior authorization form.
All right.
They finally sent it in. It took a while. I'm not sure why it took a while, but it took a while. And then reminder, they say at 10:20, your prescription prior authorization result is ready to view.
Oh,
All right,
great.
that's great news.
Yeah, I
So
love it. Can't
I
wait.
go right there and I open it up, and at the top with an exclamation point, your result is ready. Doctor, my doctor,
Yeah.
has enrolled you in a prescription prior authorization update. To view your prior authorization result, complete the two-step blah, blah, blah.
So
and then
many
I verify the identity, and
It sounds like it's working out.
it's really, and it says, Michael O'Mara, Ozempic. Your insurance company has denied your doctor's request to cover Ozempic.
Oh.
Don't worry. He's also been notified, your doctor, and will work with you to help get. No, it won't work. It never works. F you, F the insurance company, F everybody. So
Wait,
I
so-
called him today, and what I'm doing now, I'm paying. That's what I'm doing. I'm
Yeah.
paying again.
What were you doing before?
Paying.
Oh. So it's a push.
It's a
No,
horrible push.
It's not a push at all.
No change.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
What if you
You
just
know.
got fatter and then got on it?
That wouldn't work either because I was fat when I first started, and they denied it then too. 'Cause I
This-
guess a lot of people are,
Is
trying
this
to do
so
it.
popular they don't have those one-time use coupons that some prescriptions do?
I don't know. I
So
think
it's
that
$1,200 a month.
it isn't for me.
Okay.
Well, that's good. That's good. But I would at least
Where
Google.
did you get that number, Oscar? Where did you
Because
get
that's what my
$1,200 a
mom
month?
pays.
But does she get any of it covered?
No, she gets covered, but I see when I pick it up, I see
She
what
gets it covered with Medicare, right?
she gets it covered by Blue Cross Blue Shield, Mike.
And a little
Yeah,
Medicare.
Yeah. Well, I see what it should cost, the full price.
I see. That's
when I
the
pick
retail.
it up when I pick it up from Giant.
So that would follow for what I'm paying, and I'll be getting down to like you'll find out when I put up the GoFundMe.
Got it.
Well, you
I'm not
you
gonna do
definitely should ask around for coupons because I know that they do.
No, coupons don't work. I've tried it. It doesn't work because if your insurance company has denied you, you're still not covered. And
He's
they
right.
will
He
not
is right.
let you use a coupon when you're not covered. How's that?
Okay.
There's no
How about that?
coupon anymore.
And there's no coupon
Yeah,
anymore.
because
There
all-
was
yeah,
for a
it's
while.
very
Zoo-
popular, yeah.
Zoo sent me one. I remember right at the very beginning. I remember making a little scene in the old pharmacy I had.
Yeah.
And just because it was so difficult to wrap your head around. Isn't it hard to understand, Rob, really, when you hear that?
Yeah.
That, if your doctor prescribes it and there's a coupon, no, the coupon is for the insurance company.
Yeah.
Wow. They get
So
you
they're
all the
getting
ways.
reimbursed
they
by
get
the
you-
drug company to get you on the product.
They get you going and coming, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
They do. So I just wanted to say.
Just a quick
salute.
question.
Yeah.
Does everybody get denied and then then you have to resubmit 6 months later or 3 months later?
I don't know. I have no idea. I know that 6 months later I have, and I've been denied now twice.
Even though whatever you're paying out of pocket's working for you, so they'd say it's working for him. He's taking the initial plunge.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn. And they say it's something like a panel of doctors and nurses who are
I'm sure.
professional medical people who are paid probably to save the insurance company money.
Mhm.
I would think that's the
Yeah.
way it goes. So I don't know what the dance is for this. There's a lot of money. There's money being made, folks, and there's money going out. And I don't know. And I'm talking about the people closest to me in the medical profession, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink.
Mhm.
I'm not sure, what's really going on, but I still can't
Do you want
help
me to
but
look
feel a
into
little
that?
screwed. Yeah, I think you're busy enough.
No, I
Aren't
can
you?
just. I said I'll ask my sister what are the fatties doing.
That'll just
You
be
mean
the
as
text.
far as what they?
Yeah, if
what-
there's like a better play,
What are the
because you're
fatties
going to a different play, like a clinic you have to go to every month, right? Or every
Yeah.
week.
every week.
Yeah, so I'm sure there's got to be a playbook for this. I'll ask her.
Well, I'm told the playbook now is going to be a reduced amount, which will reduce my cost, and we'll see if that works.
But I mean,
And if
would
it does, that's an exciting thing. If that works,
did they
that'll
try?
be
Didn't they
good.
start you on a lower dose?
they did.
And it
And it
was-
worked.
But there was some efficacy issues or not?
I don't know. No, I mean I don't know. There's
I
so
remember
much
you
unknown about
you
it.
killed like a porterhouse in front of me. I didn't think it was working.
You're talking about when I was up at
Jimmy's.
Twitch's funeral.
Yeah, I was like, man,
Funeral?
he just murdered that thing. I don't think that medicine's supposed to do that. It's not supposed
That
to
was
allow
really
for you to
not.
kill it.
That was not that big a steak. Really
But-
wasn't. It was a regular Jimmy steak, and he gives a nice, generous portion.
Yeah.
It's not like 15 ounces, right? Was it, Rob? It wasn't that big.
You had
was it?
finished the steak by the time I
Yeah,
got
it
there.
was done.
Thanks for backing me up. I appreciate that, pal.
I don't
Anyway.
get steak at Jimmy's. You get
Okay,
wings.
well, I did.
There we go.
We have to take a break. Are we on the flip side already?
Yeah, we're
the
time
flip
for that.
And you're going to play it, right?
You bet I am.
Okay, you're going to play the flip side after.
Yep.
I don't know. We're just changing from.
I know. It's worked good so far.
All right, very good. And I've enjoyed. Somebody train Dan O'Brien on the TV. Summertime and the living is easy. It's like giving me a brand new toy
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then taking it away.
Yes.
It's Derm Glow. Time to focus on your. Very happy to give these commercials for Carla, but in some way I'm not. Time to focus on your face, and Derm Glow has everything in one place. Great sales on packages for guys and gals. Discover the latest products from Azul, or try the Grande Fantastique Fanning and Curling Mascara. And don't miss the wonders of the Peptide Recovery Mask. With Derm Glow, enjoy fast shipping and worldwide delivery. They even offer Afterpay for your convenience. Enhance your loveliness with a virtual skin consultation and find the perfect products for you. And if you can't decide, an e-gift card from Derm Glow is always a winner. Visit dermglowskin.com today, the ultimate facial boutique featuring facials and products by the pampering esthetician. She's the besthetician. Reach out today and tell them that American Hall of Fame sportscaster Sam Rosen sent you. Age 75, still calling New York Rangers games and still manages to look stunning. Thank you, Derm Glow. There's no dozing when you listen to Sam Rosen. Thank you.
Upside down.
The flip side.
A very nice man, Sam Rosen.
Very super nice guy, and I think still calling NFL games. if
Yeah,
I'm not
occasionally they
mistaken.
bring him in. Yeah, he's a good
Yep.
fella. Now, we had a lot of traction when we did the Elvis AI doing Baby
Oh,
Got Back.
yeah.
That was a
I was
big
talking
hit.
about what you guys did for me with our live show in New Orleans, talking to somebody about AI. I said that they took my voice and had me
We cloned
say
it.
things I wouldn't say. And, we're just talking about that. Earlier today we were talking about the implications for streaming and all that good stuff. So
the
it's
same
interesting.
guy that did that Elvis one is a TikTok channel, or a YouTube channel rather, called There I Ruined It. And this is a good one. Johnny Cash fans, you'll like this, especially with the big movie that's opening this weekend.
Hello, I'm not Johnny Cash. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic.
AI Johnny
voice?
Cash. Yeah.
Fantastic, you can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Oh, come on, Barbie, let's go party, 'cause I'm in a Barbie world.
That's
Well,
so
if-
amazing.
I love it. I'm so
God.
fascinated by it.
Can you play
It's
that
really
again,
fun.
clean? I just want to
Yeah.
hear that one
Sure.
more time.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm not Johnny Cash. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere.
How
That
is
is
this
truly
possible?
It's crazy.
Well, you did it.
I know, but
You created
But
this.
the voice is one thing, music is another.
Yeah, and what's weird is that if you listen to it, it's exactly the way Johnny Cash sounded at that Folsom Prison concert. It's not
Right.
young Johnny
Yeah.
Cash. It's not old Johnny Cash. They paired it right.
It's incredible.
It's so wild.
I look forward to hearing many more of those because I never get tired of them. That's fascinating.
Man, this Barbie promotion's at full blast.
It is 100%. Mike,
Yes.
were you fooled this weekend?
By the prices at IKEA? No.
No. By the lady who claims she baked a loaf of bread in her mailbox in Texas?
I believed it when I saw it. I was a real throwaway, but I was fascinated by it. Was she lying?
She was lying.
F her.
No, Mike, it was not true, but she has a good time with it.
What else could you do if you have to use your oven mitts, if it's that hot there, and inside a rusty old mailbox, what could you do? Can you put a pizza in your oven? Well, it's a little narrow, but I'm willing to try. It's kind of fun. I bet it would be a nice surprise for your mail carrier. And my response is only bake on Sunday, no mail delivery. Could it get hot enough? Could the yeast rise and everything like that?
She knows about the yeast.
So what? But
She just put a loaf
I
of
just
bread.
saw a picture. I didn't see the video. I didn't read an article. I just saw a picture where she's got a full baked loaf of bread in
She
her
put a
mailbox.
loaf of bread in her mailbox and took a picture of it and said that's how hot it is in Texas.
The best one in
Yes.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Yes.
Somebody threw a bunch of hot dogs on their antenna. They're old school
Oh, like speared them?
antenna
Yeah.
for the radio on cars.
Like the one hanging, sticking straight up.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
And it cooked the hot dogs by the time they got to the store, which was great.
That is.
I can buy into that.
Well, it just seems to me that not being on a surface. But what was the temperature? 114.
It's been one.
115?
It was 118. It's a dry heat, which is basically an oven.
And to be fair, Mike, the car was running hot.
I mean, how many cars have an antenna anymore? Right?
Not many. I had one on the last Caprice I had. Yeah, that was the most recent
Oh,
one I
did
had.
we see a tricked out Caprice over on the other side when we went to IKEA?
I miss
Oh
mine.
my God, he had the big wheels. You know, the big
Yes.
elevated
Yeah.
wheel. Oh my
Someday.
God, the car was cherry. It was perfect.
What color?
Purple.
Oh, man. I would love
Purple
that.
with yellow, like almost like a Minnesota Viking type
Oh,
thing.
it'd be so cool. Mike, I'm glad we don't live in Detroit. They're having trouble with their police force. This is a police commissioner who was forced to resign this week.
From my information, when they came upon his vehicle, he was having a sex act conducted on him. At that time, Mr. Brian Ferguson stepped out, identified himself as a Detroit police commissioner.
Oh,
Obviously,
no.
it was blatant. It's, 7 o'clock in the morning. It's light out. A title or a position doesn't make him above the law.
No, and that's why they arrested him and the prostitute.
Oh,
Because it was
wow.
blatant.
It was blatant. Yeah.
I got to be honest with you. That time of day,
7 a.m.?
that works for me.
Okay, you keep that to yourself.
That's so much. It's so early.
It's first thing in the morning.
Or you know what the thing is, though, it was probably the end of a long night.
By the way, I
shift.
should point out also that it works for me. Doesn't happen to work ever for the woman I'm married to.
I understand.
Which is very disappointing, you know. And I say, how about I run to Walmart, you know? Just leave me alone for an hour or 10 minutes.
7.
4.
Just close your eyes.
Nice.
Just go in there, take a winky dink. I'll be done.
All right. Let's close with this. Joe Walsh, formerly of the Eagles.
Yes.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, Ringo
Still
Starr's
of the Eagles, Rob. Still of the Eagles.
And interestingly enough, Ringo Starr's brother-in-law. Did you know this? He is not worried about AI. We opened with AI. Let us close with AI. And he presents here a very well thought out argument, and he sounds great.
I don't have much to say about it. It's computers. It has nothing to do with music. It's, it can't destroy a hotel room. It can't throw a TV off the 5th floor into the pool and get right in the middle. When AI knows how to destroy a hotel room, then I'll pay attention to it.
Yeah, but not before that, Mike. That's all I have for you.
We got to get out of here. We'll be back with a brand new episode tomorrow. I will ask the question, when is it really time to start panicking about the fact that we are living on the surface of the sun?
So true.
And Rob Spiewak will share with us a new way to fight.
Yeah,
that should be interesting. Fighting. I'm gonna go put a poultice on my arm. I'm gonna get a tourniquet. There it is, right there.
I just worry, Mike.
No, it's like being 64.
Well,
it's like the skin gets thinner.
You don't have paper thin skin. That looks like you've been gashed.
Yeah, it looks like you were attacked.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Really.
Yeah.
I bump into a refrigerator and I got a bleeder.
You know, I bet you know who bleeds a lot. Who bleeds more than you? Joe Walsh.
Yeah, probably. Hey, man. All right, I caught my finger in the door.
Oh, God.
We'll be back with a brand new episode. So long, everybody. For Oscar and Rob, bye-bye.
Bye, fruitcake.
Ciao, ciao.
Want more? Make sure you check out The Mike O'Mara Bonus Show. Get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
That's it? That's all you got for me up here, you candy-ass clown? Come on, bitch!
Where's the money?